Isha Khan, c. 1529–1599, was a prominent Afghan chieftain and zamindar, landlord, in Bengal during the late 16th century. He was one of the most influential leaders of the Barobian Confederacy, a group of independent chieftains who resisted Mughal expansion in the region. His defiance against the Mughal Empire and his leadership in battles against Emperor Akbar's forces made him a legendary figure in Bengal's history. Early life and ancestry. Isha Khan was born into the noble Afghan aristocracy, belonging to the Karani dynasty, which had once ruled Bengal before the Mughals took control. His ancestors were part of the Pashtun migration to India, and they settled in Bengal, where they held significant land and power. His father, Sulayman Khan Karani, was associated with the ruling elite of Bengal. From an early age, Isha Khan was trained in warfare, administration, and leadership. He grew up during a time of political instability when the Afghan chieftains were losing their hold over Bengal due to Mughal expansion. Seeing the increasing influence of the Mughals, Isha Khan took on the responsibility of defending his land and people. Rise to power. During the mid-16th century, Bengal was fragmented into several independent territories, with local rulers, including Afghan and Bengali zamindars, trying to maintain their autonomy. Among these, the Barobians, 12 zamindars, formed a powerful confederation to resist external dominance. Isha Khan emerged as one of the most dominant and charismatic leaders among them. His power base was in Sonar Jiaon, Bikrampur, and Mymensingh, present-day regions of Bangladesh. He expanded his influence by uniting various Afghan, Bengali, and Hindu landlords against the Mughal invasion. Isha Khan was known for his diplomatic skills, military strategy, and ability to bring together diverse communities under a common cause. Conflict with the Mughal Empire. The Mughal Emperor Akbar sought to consolidate his empire by bringing Bengal under his direct rule. The Mughal governor of Bengal, Subedar Khan Jahan, was tasked with subduing the rebellious Afghan and Bengali chieftains. However, Isha Khan fiercely resisted the Mughal expansion. In 1575, the Mughals launched an offensive against the Afghan zamindars in Bengal, but Isha Khan successfully repelled their attacks. His forces employed guerrilla warfare, using Bengal's riverine geography to their advantage. His fleet of war boats, equipped with cannons and archers, outmaneuvered the Mughals in the dense river networks of Bengal. The Mughal army, led by Man Singh, launched another campaign against Isha Khan in 1594, but despite facing superior numbers, Isha Khan held his ground. He made alliances with other Barobians, including Musa Khan and Chandrai, to strengthen his resistance. His forces were known for their hit-and-run tactics, ambushing Mughal troops and disrupting their supply lines. Administration and governance. Isha Khan was not just a warrior, he was also an able administrator. He maintained a well-organized system of governance in his territories. He built fortifications, improved trade routes, and encouraged agricultural development. He also ensured religious tolerance in his domains, allowing Hindus and Muslims to coexist peacefully. His rule was marked by a strong sense of justice and protection for his people. He resisted excessive taxation imposed by the Mughals and ensured that his subjects were treated fairly. Under his leadership, many regions of Bengal prospered, as he maintained stability despite the constant threat of war. Later years and legacy. Despite his successes, Isha Khan faced increasing pressure from the Mughal Empire. However, he remained undefeated during his lifetime. In 1599, he passed away, leaving behind a legacy of resistance and independence. After his death, his son Musa Khan took over his leadership role but faced greater difficulties in resisting Mughal control. Eventually, Bengal fell under full Mughal rule in the early 17th century. Isha Khan's legacy continued to inspire future generations of Bengalis. His resistance against the Mughals is seen as an early example of local defiance against imperial domination. Today, he is remembered as a national hero in Bangladesh, with several institutions and places named after him. His contributions to Bengal's history remain a symbol of strength, unity, and resistance. Conclusion. Isha Khan's life was a testament to the spirit of independence and defiance. As a leader of the Barobuyans, he played a crucial role in resisting Mughal expansion in Bengal. His military strategies, governance, and ability to unite people made him one of the most influential figures in the region's history. Even after centuries, his name continues to be celebrated as a legendary warrior and patriot.